Supervising. She's a social worker. She's used to slums.
Yes, this isn't just any social worker. This is Lorraine.
She was our first, and I still like her the best.
Yeah, what a personality. RoboCop in pantyhose.
Are you gonna keep smoking that thing?
Yes, I am.
You know she hates it.
Yes, I do.
Bad attitude. You know she didn't want you to be our guardian in the first place.
I didn't want to be your guardian in the first place.
Great. Well, keep it up and you may get your wish.
I know when she told us she was leaving town to get married, it was too good to be true.
I wonder what went wrong.
The guy probably sobered up. And I blew $50 on a wedding present.
Oh, that big silver donkey thing?
Hey, that was one of a kind. You lift its tail, it plays feelings.
It's getting late. Where's Nick?
He's supposed to be here after school.
Oh, that's her. Okay, pretend you like us.
Hello, Holly.
Hi.
Oh, hi, Mary.
Hi.
Oh, you're not so big. Hi, Chris.
Hi.
Oh, Joe.
Hello, Lorraine. Nice to see you in your can again. I know that you haven't changed.
I was hoping you had.
I'm sorry that your wedding didn't go through. Where's our donkey?
I exchanged it for one that plays the love theme from Death Wish.
So, whatever happened with your fella?
Oh, well, it just wasn't meant to be. Luckily, my fiancé and I discovered that we just had different goals in life. So we just decided to shake hands and say goodbye.
Why don't we do that?
You know, I really am surprised you've lasted here this long.
I just did it to annoy you.
It's working. The place looks fairly clean. But Holly could use new clothes.
These are new. The woman who owned them just died.
And Chris needs a haircut.
Yeah, and Mary needs a shave. Now, anything else before you leave?
Yes, there is one other little thing. Wasn't there another child?
I guess he just wasn't as excited to see you as we were.
It's your responsibility to see that Nick gets here.
Hey, look, Lorraine, I'm a grand, not a golden retriever.
Look, here comes Leon. Good dog. Come on, sweet fella. Yeah.
Leon really missed you.
Oh.
Grandpa and Leon don't get along.
Doesn't surprise me. Did he ever bite him?
Grandpa would never do that.
Yes. Yeah, I see. Well, thank you very much for calling. I'll take care of it right away. Thank you. Goodbye. That was someone from the mall. Nick got his tongue stuck on the frozen yogurt machine.
Oh, I see. Well, I suggest you get him defrosted. And I will be back here tomorrow.
Tomorrow?
Just make sure everybody is home. Goodbye, kids.
Bye.
Goodbye, Leon. Joe, what can I say?
You've said it. Goodbye. You watch the brood, Holly. I'll be back as soon as I can.
Where are you going?
Nick's not at the mall. That was the police.
The police?
Yeah. He's in jail.
Hey, kid. Hey! Got a name?
Who, me? Yeah, Nick.
Oh, I'm Snake. So what are you in for, punk? Jacket don't match your socks?
I got hauled in for busting up a biker bar.
You?
Yeah, by the time I was through, there wasn't anybody left standing. Blood and bodies everywhere. Yeah, when I want a hot pretzel, I want it now. Man, I really messed up those bikers.
My mother is a biker.
Oh, you thought I meant bikers. No. You see, these guys were on Schwinn's. Anybody out there? Hello? Oh, God. Help!
There he is. I'll finish the paperwork.
Gramps, thank God. This place is the pits. It stinks. There are bugs.
Yeah, it's kind of like your room.
Did you just get me out of here?
First, I'd like to hear more about this graffiti business.
Oh, man, it was a riot. Me and the guys went down to Central High and spray painted the gym wall.
What?
Central High Bites. Big letters. Then we took off running, and the guys made me come back, and that's when I got busted.
So how come you went back?
I misspelled Central. How did I know it didn't start with an S there?
You obviously don't go to your own school either.
Joe? Joe Whitaker? Is that you?
Hey, Marsh.
You know this guy?
One winter, Marsh and I shared a dumpster.
Oh, jeez, Joe, look at you. God, you're all clean-shaven and your hair's combed and nice duds. Geez, you look good enough to be a stiff.
How come you're a guest here, Marsh?
I honestly don't know. You know how they're all complaining about the pigeons in the park? Well, all I did was go roast a few of them and everybody got mad at me.
What the cops know about fine dining?
Yeah, well, excuse me, Joe, I gotta get my beauty rest. Not that I need it.
Gramps, there are criminals in here.
Yeah, and you're one of them.
Oh, come on. What I did was no big deal.
And what makes you think you have the right to deface people's property?
Well, this is tradition. I mean, last year at the big game, Central High spiked our water bucket with prune juice. We won, but we had to use all our timeouts. Oh, it's about time.
Is this the guy you're bailing out?
You know, I think I've changed my mind. I'll take him.
Are you crazy?
Oh, gee, thanks, Joe. Zsa-Zsa's serving goulash at the mission tonight.
You can't leave me here.
Nick, there's an old saying, don't do the crime if you can't do the time.
Wait a second, that's not fair. What about our deal?
What deal?
We give you a place to live and feed you, and you're supposed to act like our grandfather. And my grandfather wouldn't leave me in jail.
My grandson wouldn't spell Central with an S.
Are they back yet?
No, I hope Grandpa doesn't punish him in the car. I don't want to miss this.
There are other forms of entertainment, Chris.
They're here, but I don't see Nick. You didn't break his legs already, did you?
Where's Nick?
Your brother will not be joining us this evening.
Why not?
He was caught spraying graffiti. He's spending the night in the slammer.
What?
All right, way to go!
Grandpa, how could you just leave Nick in jail?
It wasn't easy. He wouldn't let go of my sleeve.
Won't Nick be lonely in jail?
Yeah, he probably will. But your brother broke the law. When you break the law, you're punished. That's how you learn your lesson.
Was he crying?
No, smiling. That's why I left him there.
Grandpa, you have to give me the money to bail him out before he gives somebody my phone number.
No one is bailing anybody out. I'm the warden here, and I'm saying that the prisoner needs a night to think about what he did. Case closed.
Hi, guys.
Ow! He escaped!
What the?
You and I need to have a little talk. How dare you leave a minor in a holding cell?
I'm his guardian. How dare you bail him out?
Because he belongs at home. Though I'm beginning to wonder if maybe he wouldn't be safer amongst a pack of convicts.
Yeah.
Who asked you?
No, who asked you?
One delinquent at a time. Nick, graffiti is vandalism. If you need to express yourself with a spray can, lock yourself in the bathroom with a case of right guard. And as for you, A responsible guardian is supposed to protect a child from traumatic situations.
Not when he causes them.
Oh, where are you going? Please do not walk away from me when I'm talking to you. Your macho, simple-minded approach to rearing is not what these children need.
Look, Lorraine, these are not just case studies. These are real kids. They need real discipline.
They need an adult figure to be there for them in times of crisis. Do you have any idea what it's like to spend the night in jail?
As a matter of fact, I do.
That's probably where you learned your sensitivity training.
I'm very sensitive. Now, butt out.
My job is to evaluate the interpersonal dynamics in this family. Now, when it comes to these relationships, my experience speaks for itself.
Mm-hmm. Is that why you were left at the altar?
How dare you bring up my personal life?
Why not? You're knee-deep into mine.
My involvement with Chip has no bearing whatsoever on my competence as a social worker. These children require a mother as well as a father. You need to get in touch with your feminine side.
You first.
A healthy child needs nurturing and constant care. Read Skinner, read Bettelheim.
Read this. I'm raising 4 kids. I'm slugging it out here in the trenches. Now, with your books and your interpersonal experience, how many noses do you wipe?
We will have to continue this discussion later. I do have other clients. Don't think I'm going to let this slide. I intend to watch you like a hawk.
Well, nice going, Gramps. Why don't you just set fire to the welcome mat?
She was mad. Did you see that vein popping out of her forehead? Awesome.
Yeah, you better call her tomorrow and beg for mercy.
Him? What about you? It was your stupid graffiti that started all this.
Get out of my face.
No, you really blew it. I mean, who knows what Lorraine's gonna do now?
She's probably going to call a tow truck.
Don't worry, Lorraine. Everything will be all right.
I don't know what happened. I was just backing out of the driveway.
Who backs out of their driveway at 90 miles an hour? I got a whiplash I wouldn't wish on Gaddafi.
Mrs. Lee, maybe you'd better sit down for a while.
Oh, I don't bother. I'll just lean against this wall and quietly hemorrhage.
Mrs. Lee, I barely touched your car.
Oh, really? Do me a favor. Before they tow me, open my glove compartment and see if you can find my pancreas.
There she is. That's her.
Mrs. Newberry, we've got a problem.
That's Miss, and likely so.
But I just bumped her fender.
Look for yourself, officer. It's hanging from a tree outside the door.
Where you should be.
Look, the problem's not the fender. It's your driver's license.
Oh, well, I lied about my weight.
And your age?
And your hair color.
The problem is you have 2 outstanding warrants.
What? No, I took care of those. I remember. Just before the wedding, I wrote out 2 checks. I put them in an envelope, and I mailed them. Unless, perhaps, maybe I stuffed them in a wedding invitation.
Or a chicken.
I'm sorry, Miss Newberry. I have no choice. You're under arrest.
What?
Would you please put your hands behind your back?
What about her mouth?
Excellent. Just like America's Most Wanted. I gotta get my camera.
Come on, let's go.
But, officer, don't you have something better to do? I mean, there are actual criminals running wild in the streets.
That's because somebody always bails them out. want a wallet size. Hello? Anybody home?
Oh, it's you.
Hey.
Go away.
Hey, you look kind of cute in there.
Right. Real cute. I've been questioned, searched, fingerprinted, photographed. A woman named Bruno. I have suffered enough.
Well, at least your room is well ventilated.
Oh, God. I made such a fool of myself. When I think the way I lectured Nick about breaking the law, I mean, I'm supposed to be a role model, and he sees me marched off in handcuffs. He's never going to look up to me again.
Actually, he was pretty impressed. We all were. Especially when you outran that cop by 2 blocks.
And the car. I mean, I've never had an accident before.
Well, at least nobody was hurt.
That's what my caterer said when the wedding was called off. Ow.
Take it easy, will you? You're scaring the cockroaches.
Do you know why Chip called the wedding off?
Poker night?
He said I was too intense. Do I look intense? I hate that word. I'm not intense. I'm just focused.
Yeah, all over the place. Well, I think you're better off without Chump.
That's Chip, and you're right. I don't miss him, you know. I don't miss him at all. I've even forgotten the funny way he used to hurl racial slurs at my mother. Treated you so badly. You're such a nice man. You came all the way down here to bail me out. I'll never be able to thank you.
Well, you don't have to.
Huh?
I didn't come here to bail you out.
Oh, I see. You just came here to make fun of me.
No. Well, maybe just a little. But mostly I came to bring you a burger and some fries. Prison food is overrated.
You... So help me, if I get out of here, I'm going to kill you. Just kidding, sir.
Do you have any kings?
Nope. Go fish.
Did you cheat?
Yes.
Get in the car. We're going to jail.
Man, what a blast. You guys wouldn't believe the stuff people throw out of their cars on the freeways. I found a whole dinette set with placemats.
Nick, you're supposed to be doing community service, not lunch.
Grandpa, I am. I'm making the freeways a cleaner place to litter.
Well, I guess in his own pathetic way, Nick's learning his lesson.
Almost.
The rain! Free at last.
Did you meet any murderers? Were there any bad dogs in jail?
Well, as a matter of fact, there was one nasty old bulldog who brought me a hamburger and French fries.
Who the... What the...
Problem, Nick?
Who spray painted on my wall?
What's it say?
What goes around comes around.
Yeah, and it goes all the way around.
Hey, that's my room. You ruined my wall, my mirror, my Girls of UCLA calendar. You had no right to do that.
Yes, he did. I've seen that calendar.
What about that wall you spray painted at Central High? Who did that belong to?
Come on, that's different. We were just fooling around.
Well, me too. It's different when it's yours, isn't it? You'll think about that while you're cleaning your walls.
I hate to think what you would have done if he'd been charged with arson.
How about you graffiti my room? I was thinking of painting it black, but this could be more interesting.
No, I kind of feel that I peaked. Why don't you two go in and set the table for dinner, huh?
Okay.
So, Lorraine, maybe you want to stay... Maybe not. Okay.
So, How was your night in the cooler?
I didn't spend the night. My therapist bailed me out.
Oh. And how did that make you feel?
Well, while we were talking, I realized that, hard it may be to say, that you really do know what you're doing with these kids, most of the time. And it was wrong of me to interfere with you and Nick.
I took a shot. It was the only way I could think of to take that smile off his face.
Oh, I'm sure you can take the smile off most people's faces.
Thanks. So, you staying for dinner?
Oh, I couldn't. What are you having?
I don't know. Something.
So far, I'm not tempted.
Well, we could heat yours up if you like.
Is that all the thought you give to these kids' dinner?
Hey, last Thanksgiving, I spent 6 hours on dinner. It took them 12 minutes to wolf it down. From now on, I spend no more time cooking than they spend eating.
But growing children need wholesome food.
Oh, good. You're staying for dinner?
No, she's not.
Yes, I am. Look, I care about these children, too. And I met them before you did.
All right, Lorraine. You're staying for dinner. I have a soft spot in my heart for ex-cons.